With all this time that quarantine has given us, I finally decided to give you guys my everyday makeup look. Few things vary here and there, but for the most part, this is what I do. The thing that changes the most is my hair, which you all know changes pretty much bi-weekly. But if you guys have any questions, comments, cares, concerns, let me know. And I'm happy to answer your questions, but otherwise, I hope you enjoy. First things first, we're making sure that my skin is moisturized with this rose water spray, followed by this poreless putty primer to make sure that my pores are filled in, they are taken care of. Then I go into using my foundation, which I'll just dab all over my face. And then from there, it's a lot of blending, like a lot, but I'm just making sure that it is even tone, it's on my neck, it's kind of on my ears, it's blended into my hairline, just making sure that I have full coverage. Now we're going into the brows. We're making sure that the girls are brushed up, giving us a more natural look before we fill them in. To fill them in, I'm using the Benefit Give Me Brow Fiber Gel in the darkest color because #Team Dark Skin, and just filling them in as lightly as possible, building the brow. That's very important. Have I never seen your eyes? Following the brows, we are going under the eye, over the lid, and also under the brows to cover up my dark circles, also to carve out the brow. I think it's important to note that because this is my everyday look, I'm not using too much brighter of a concealer. This is pretty natural, I would say. And then from here, it's a lot of blending. This e.l.f. brush is one of my favorite e.l.f. brushes. It's their concealer brush. I think it was $3, and it works wonders. So just a lot of blending, still blending. Blend season, Blendisha, just blending that all out, making sure that it really just looks as natural as possible before I use my powder. So now I'm going to use a wet beauty blender and Miss Laura Mercier setting powder to put powder in the places that oil up a lot. So for me, that is under my eyes, over my eyes, and my T-zone. My T-zone be acting up. So I'm going to bake it for about 10 to 15 minutes and kind of just like pack that on. The purpose is packing it in so that the places that do oil up absorb that oil and they don't crease. After about 10 to 15 minutes of baking, I'm spraying my face down and blending some more. So this is Miss Blendisha herself blending a whole lot and kind of just, again, packing in that powder so that it doesn't oil up later. I don't wanna make mistakes 'cause I rush instead of wait for the right one. Think about you when I pray, hoping God would maybe say that you're coming on the way when the night's done. Did I pass you in a car today? Have I never seen your eyes? The answer to the question, I don't know it. I just wanna love you, just to make you smile, that's the motive. So I finished blending and now I'm going to spray myself again, let that makeup set. Then I'm going to go under my brow with this gold and just highlight to bring out the brow a little bit. Just to make you smile, that's the motive. Just to make you smile, that's the motive. Now I'm going to channel my inner golden girl and use my Becca Cosmetics highlighter just to get my cheekbones and kind of just apply it where the light hits. Just very subtle enough for you to see it when I turn my head. Next, I'm gonna use this NARS blush just to kind of give it a little bit of a pink tone in the highlight and warm it up a little bit. Then I'm gonna use another brush to buffer it out and make sure that there's no harsh lines and it just looks as natural as possible. Then I'm gonna go back with that same MAC gold that I used on my brows and highlight the inner corners of my eyes just to brighten it up a bit. Alright, your girl is very new to eyeshadows, so one of my go-tos is to use a brown in my crease because it adds dimension to the eye between the eyelid and that golden color in the brow. To wrap it all up, of course, I'll use a mascara because what's a look without mascara? Rhetorical question. It's not a look. And lastly, I will just use a powder brush to make sure that everything is blended, everything is set. And girl, you know we're not going anywhere without any lip gloss, so shout out to this e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss because all of them are so fire. And that's pretty much it. This is what I do. If you have any questions, comments, cares, concerns, let me know. Otherwise, love you guys. Bye.